Good morning. My name's Ramona, and I will be the facilitator for Perfect Love. It is a women's Bible study. And the reason I chose this is, a lot of time we get caught up in routines. Sometimes we compare ourselves to each other. And sometimes we just have doubts in our faith that holds us back from pursuing intimacy with Christ. So this Perfect Love Bible study is for women who might be going through the motions with God or struggling to believe that they're beautiful and loved by Him. We all want to be known and loved. And though we may be able to experience deep relationships with others, there's always going to be that deep hole in our heart for that perfect love of Christ. But what does that really mean? How do we pursue intimacy with an invisible God? And what if we don't feel worthy of His love? We are all beautiful to God, not because we're good enough, but because Jesus is. We don't have to be more. We don't have to do more. But we can pursue intimacy with God and stand confident in His love. When I thought about this group and my thoughts, a couple of scriptures came to mind. I'm going to read those scriptures for you before we show this video. The first is Ephesians 3:18 through 19. And may you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep His love is. May you experience the love of Christ, though it is too great to understand fully. Then you will be made complete with all the fullness of life and power that comes from God. And the second scripture is 2 Thessalonians 3:5. May the Lord lead your hearts into a full understanding and expression of the love of God and the patient endurance that comes from Christ. So, as this study leads women in different seasons in their relationships with the Lord, if you're struggling or doubt your worthiness or just want to feel more intimacy with God, this group is for you.
I can feel that lack of intimacy with God, being so close to what you feel that you should be doing as a Christian, and at the same time being so far from Him in your heart.
I just remember feeling like, God, I hate to say this, but right now your presence isn't just enough. Like, I need you to actually show me what this looks like.
And literally walked out of that office, and I just turned to my husband and fell into his arms and, asked him to remind me it's not my fault.
They did an MRI at the emergency room and found the tumor, and that's when my whole entire life shifted.
His love for us, His compassion for us, it never fades, it never fails, regardless of what you're walking through right now. God sees you, He loves you, and He's not letting go. Y'all, perfection is overrated. And it is certainly not a prerequisite for relationship with Jesus. And that's one of the things I love about this poetry. It is all about this king who is enamored with a regular girl.
I realized that no matter how far I'd gone, He not only still loves me, but He ran to meet me.
Okay, maybe I can't see His goodness in this, but that doesn't mean He's not good. He is. That's where right now I'm finding rest in the Lord.
When it clicked that I had done nothing and I had already been saved by the work of Christ, it changed everything, and I no longer felt like I had to get people's approval because I had God.
If you will recount what you love about Jesus, if you will celebrate your divine bridegroom, you will regain intimacy with him. Praising Jesus will bridge the gap that we ourselves have created.
Good morning.